accents are natural.
Mm.
So some people get them, some people don't. Oh, I took IELTS.
IELTS. So how much did you get?
I got 8.
Oh, nice. That explains why, guys. He got 8 for IELTS.
Welcome to the life in Canada, it's where people come from afar. Everything I need can all be found inside a jar. It is so freaking cold, only humanity is warm. Everything is calm, even the farm. Peace.
Xin chào mọi người, hiện giờ mình đang lên đường để mình đi gặp một bạn tên là Ray. Ray là người Ấn Độ. Tuy nhiên thì khi nói tiếng Anh thì Ray lại không bị cái accent, tức là cái ngữ điệu nặng giống như những người Ấn Độ khác, mà Ray lại có cái phát âm rất là rõ ràng và rất là gần giống với người bản xứ. Cho nên ngày hôm nay mình sẽ phỏng vấn Ray và hỏi Ray xem có bí quyết nào mà có thể giúp cho Ray phát âm tiếng Anh rõ ràng và có thể trôi chảy như vậy. Mọi người cùng đón xem nha.
All the plans are falling apart. I saw a man try calling a shark, and his soul wandering in the park. Wanna mark his beautiful memory, then he see reality remarkably fluctuated.
Tại thì Ray đang sống ở ký túc xá nằm ở phía sau trường. Bây giờ mình vừa mới tới trường và cũng vừa tới phía trước ký túc xá của Ray, và bây giờ mình sẽ đi vào. Cái ký túc xá xanh xanh đỏ đỏ đó. Mình sẽ đi vô đó, mình đi lên lầu 2, mình gặp Ray ở phòng khách.
I don't know where I'm gonna belong, and so does that progress take long. But I know one thing, that I'll be among the best. It has not happened yet, it will. Just say yes, no more rest. Start a feeling manifest and put the power in the glory.
Ok, xin chào mọi người. Ngày hôm nay mình đang ở trường đại học Georgian College cùng với Ray. Và ngày hôm nay mình sẽ phỏng vấn Ray và hỏi xem Ray có những cái bí quyết nào mà giúp cho Ray nói tiếng Anh một cách rất là trôi chảy và rất là rõ ràng. Ok, bây giờ chúng ta cùng khám phá nha. Ok, hello bro.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Just relaxing because of the break and stuff.
Okay, cool. So, can you introduce about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm Ramandeep Singh, but like he said, you can call me Ray.
Yeah.
I'm from India, and I just came to Canada like 5 months ago, almost.
Cool.
Well, that's about it.
And what are you studying in Georgian now?
Yeah, in Georgian, I'm studying computer programming.
Okay, cool. So, is it a 4 years program?
No, it's just 2 years.
Okay.
4 years is just too long.
Okay, so do you have any plan after this program?
Well, maybe find a job, just work a little, get some experience, because here everything, like experience really matters. Everything is experience.
Okay. So you're planning on getting a PR, or you're gonna go back?
I have no idea yet. Like maybe just like study, get some experience, and then figure out maybe move.
Okay.
Like go to another country for work.
Okay, so you're gonna let your future leads you to wherever you go.
Yeah, just go with the flow.
Okay. What are some difficulties that you have in Canada?
Canada. Well, one of the main difficulty is your living situation. It's really hard to find a good place, and that's close to college because like the apartments here, they're like being shared by like 5, 10 people. There's room sharing, even though it's illegal. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And they have like 2 bathrooms and 10 people are sharing it, and then when you have to take a shower or something, you're like, what the hell you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. And the residence is pretty good, but it's really expensive. Like for now, I'm paying like $9.20 a month, and that's really expensive. One of the other things is the food.
Okay.
The cooking is really hard.
That's the tough one.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to study in Canada?
Well, why did you decide to study in Canada?
Actually, I wanted to study in the US, but I failed to obtain a US visa 3 times. So
Yeah, you guys really pretty strict about that.
yeah, so that's why I'm here, because Canada is actually a good country. Like compared to the US, it's like somewhat same, you
Yeah.
know, like quality of education.
It's more peaceful.
Yeah, it's more peaceful. Yeah, and the politics is not
Yeah.
as crazy as the
No
US.
Trump here.
Yeah. All right. So some people are very interested in your English skill. So can you share with us about your experience? Like, how did you start learning English?
Well, we had like basic language in school, so I studied like grammar and stuff there. But like after that, they don't really teach you that much, and you don't really have to speak. It's just like written exams. Just like keep on writing. There's a grammar one, there's a literature one, but there's just not that much practice. So after that, I just like started learning on my own. It's not even learning. Like I started watching movies, TV shows, stuff like that. So you kind of like if you watch something a lot, you start catching up on that stuff. So I guess it just came to me that way.
You've mentioned about the movies and stuff, right? So is there any specific activity that you used to do when you practiced your English?
Yeah, well, I was reading. That's really helpful.
Okay.
Because I remember, like, first I had no idea what was going on in the book, and I had to reread like a page or something or a paragraph. And after a while, you start catching on.
Cool.
And it becomes easier. And other than that, there are TV shows, and it's really awesome because it's really funny. Plus, you can get like subtitles. Then there's music, and there's just everything is in English these days. You know, like the internet. If you want to browse something, that's English. The video games. So yeah, that's about it.
Cool. You've mentioned about a TV show, right? So what's your favorite TV show?
Well, I guess that would be Friends.
Friends?
Yeah, it's like a really old show. It's not. I think it came out in 1998 or something.
Okay.
But it's like one of the best shows, and I really wish they would just continue with it.
Okay.
But unfortunately, it ended.
Okay, so
But it's still worth a watch.
it's an American show?
Yeah, it's American comedy sitcom.
Okay. I've noticed that you don't have a strong accent, and therefore you speak very clearly and fluent. So how can you do that? Is there any secret or something?
Well, no, not really. Like accents are natural, so some people get them, some people don't. So I guess it's just because of that. There is no secrets. I mean, like you can practice to take the accent out, or you can practice to be more clearer. But like there isn't not much of an accent. It's just like who you are. And
Cool. All right, guys. So the key is to just be yourself and be who you are.
yeah.
When you first really study English, so do you remember how old were you at that time?
Like I guess I would have been maybe 8.
Okay,
or
okay.
9. I really have no idea.
Okay, so Ray học tiếng Anh từ năm 8 tuổi. Okay, so let's continue. So we have like some sort of discussions about your English skills. So can you give any advice to people who are trying to improve their English?
Yeah, well, one of the main problems I see with people are they're too focused on grammar when they're speaking. So that actually delays their conversation, and like it makes them pause and think, like if they're saying it right or wrong. But like when you're speaking to someone, that really doesn't matter if your grammar is that like perfect or not, because as long as the other person can understand you, that's what matters. So I would say like not think too much when speaking, and like just not focus on grammar on everything, and just be yourself.
Cool.
Well, that's about it. Just be yourself. Like that's the
Okay.
mantra of life.
That's good advice. Yeah, like I've made a video sharing with my friends about the similar situation that you've just mentioned. Like some people care too much about being right or wrong with their grammar, so when they speak, they just lose their confidence.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like they have to get the sentence to their brain and then they speak, and it delays it, and the other person is just waiting for them to speak, and it like really drags conversations out, and
Yeah.
that can be really a problem.
Yeah. However, in college or university life, do you think that grammar is important? Like when it comes to writing essays or doing a presentation?
Well, for presentation it's the same. Grammar is not that important as long as your sentence makes sense. And for essays and stuff, well, yeah, grammar is important there, but there's like so many online resources which can help you like correct your grammar in the essay. I use them all the time because my grammar is not perfect at all. So there's like Grammarly, and you can just search Google for like check your essays, and it checks grammar, plagiarism, and stuff like that. So that's
Okay.
really helpful.
Okay, so we're doing like free promotion for Grammarly.
Yeah.
Which English skill do you think is the most important among the four, like reading, listening, speaking, and writing?
I mean, like, you can't really choose one, but like, if you're moving to another country, then that would definitely be listening and speaking, because you want the other person to understand you, and you want to be able to understand the other person. For writing, that's only important in like essays, and if you're writing some research paper, and it just depends on which program are you taking.
The reason I ask you this question is because in Vietnam, the education system, it's mainly focused on reading and writing, but the students do not have many opportunities to practice their speaking and listening. So do you think that this is like a main cause of, that leads to the lack of confidence when people speak English?
Yeah, because like in the end, if you're learning a second language, you want to be able to practice it as much as you can. So with writing and reading, if you keep doing that and you're not speaking, you're not talking to each other in English, then you can't really practice those skills. And then when you're older, it gets like just that much harder to learn a new language. So yeah, I feel like that's the problem. It's same in India. We have reading and writing, but there's just no speaking or listening. Like I remember, like in class, we were sitting there and we were talking to each other in our own language, and it just didn't matter.
Okay, that's cool. So just two more questions and we're done. So which English tests have you taken during the past 2 years?
Oh, I took IELTS.
IELTS. So how much did you get?
I got 8.
Oh, nice. That explains why, guys. He got 8 for IELTS. Anh chàng Ray ảnh được 8.0 IELTS, là một cái số điểm mà không phải ai cũng đạt được. Mình thì chỉ đạt có 7 thôi. I only got 7 for IELTS, but you got 8. So that explains why his English is so good, guys.
Oh, yours is really great too.
Thank you. Like in the future, I want to do more video about a specific problem or topic where you can like share your experience about that particular problem.
Well, if people want to hear me speak, so why not?
Yeah, that's great. Okay, all right, that was a really good discussion with you, bro.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, so we'll have to do more of this kind of videos in the future.
Yeah, of course. As long as the weather is nice, because winter is coming.
Yeah, all right, thanks, bro.
No problem, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for giving me the opportunity.
Okay.
Welcome to the life in Canada. It's where people come from afar. Everything I need can all be found inside a jar. It is so freaking cold, only humanity is warm. Everything is calm, even the farm.